Hi, welcome to another episode of Diana Chalked It. Today we're using the Aiden chalkboard, which is 12 by 18 in measurement, and I'm going to chalk a couple of the transfers from the homegrown collection. Have them laid out here about how I want them to be on my surface, just so you can see it. So we'll get started. Get these out of the way. I'm going to pull my first transfer off, the biggest one. Remember, pulling from top to bottom or side to side, never diagonally, because it could stretch your transfer. And then I'm laying it over here on the towel just to defuzz it a little bit, and that helps to make it come off of the surface better. So, and I've used this a few times, so I really only need to defuzz it once. So now we're going to line this up. Oops. Try to line this up centered. And until I just really put some pressure on it, it's not going to stay. So that gives me the ability to move it around a little bit. So I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to use this 4-inch squeegee here to rub out any air bubbles, particularly around where the chalk is going to go, so the transfer will lay on there nicely. You don't want to rub too hard, but I want to make sure I have all the air bubbles out. Sometimes your finger does better than the squeegee. Okay, I think we're good. So the color I'm going to use today, the paste is called Honeydew. And I've already stirred these up just to save a little bit of time. But I'm going to give it another quick little stir with the spoon. And then I'm going to use the angled squeegee just to put chalk in different places. And then I'm going to use the 4-inch squeegee to spread it, because this is a bigger surface and you don't want to take too long for it to dry. So we're going to do this, and we're just spreading it all over the area that we want to cover. This collection also has some seed packets and stuff too that I want to do on another surface later, but they wouldn't fit on this one. So let's get that done. Go back up this way so I can get all my spots covered. Get that one little spot there. Okay. And then again, you squeegee off your excess, and you can put it back into your container to save and reuse the chalk paste. So I've got everything covered. So we're just going to peel this up, see how we did. As soon as I can get a hold of it. There we go. Okay. Pull that up. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, so we have that off. I'm going to place my transfer in a water bath and let that soak to clean it. And then the next thing we're going to do, so I'm going to do the spade. Let me close up this chalk first, because I'm finished with that color. And we're going to go with fawn is the color we're going to use for the tools. Let's get that opened. And I've stirred that, and I think I'm going to put the spade over here on the right side. So let me defuzz that. Save my backer. And then just place this down. Kind of try to make it even. Okay, so I just lay that down, rub it down, and then I'm going to use the smaller squeegee. Let me stir it up just a little bit more. You want your paste to be like the consistency of yogurt or sour cream, and if it's thick, you can just add water to it. So here, just putting it in a couple more places again. Don't need a whole lot, so then I'm going to just spread it down to cover my surface, putting back the excess, and then rub off any extra. This really goes quickly. Okay, let's pull this one off. Oh, that looks good. Put that in the water bath. And now, whoop, got a little spot on there, but you can just wipe that off with a paper towel, and it dries pretty quickly. Okay, so now I'm going to do the fork, or I guess it's a fork, I don't know what you call it, but we're going to defuzz that and put it on here. Try to get it even again. Rub it down. And then one thing I wanted to show you is I also label, like this I just called it a fork. I just label my backers so I know what transfer goes on what, so it'll fit properly. That I got a little pucker in that. Okay, so we're using the same color chalk, the fawn, so we're going to do the same thing. Put a little bit of chalk on here, and they have this Chalkology paste. They have so many colors of it. I don't have them all yet, but I hope I get them all. They're so pretty, just the different things you can do. And the different transfers. They're coming out with new transfers regularly. 2 main catalogs, and then they have 2 kind of like seasonal catalogs each year. So let's see how we did with that. So you're going to pull that up. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, put that in a water bath, and then that quickly you have a project done. Again, this is from the Homegrown collection, and if you're interested in knowing more, there'll be a link below to the catalog and also to my chalk store where you can purchase products, or if you're interested in joining, there'll be a link for that as well. And I saw a little spot right here, like Robert Louis Stevenson. I'm going to wash this off just to show you, because it didn't come on as well as I wanted to, but this will be a good way to demonstrate to you how you can take it off. And then once I wash my transfer and it gets dry, I can lay it down and just chalk this one piece. I don't have to redo the whole thing. But this is a good way to demonstrate how you just wash it off. So when I don't want this transfer on this surface anymore, or I see something new I want to put on for a little while, I just spray it with water, wash it off, and I do something else. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next episode. Bye.